Hi guys, just gone midday here, Wednesday 28th of October. Equities on the back foot. Number of reasons. Dragged lower, of course, by what we're seeing in Germany. The DAX down big time over the last few trading sessions. Couple of reasons perhaps behind it. Profit taking ahead of the US election this time next week. We should hopefully know the result of that. We've got the US stimulus deal, of course, weighing on things. And as you can see here, the S&P on the low of the day. Got new surge in cases in Europe, national lockdowns looming. That's obviously weighing on things as well. Could argue Brexit negotiations stalling, not helping things as well. Fed absence as well of acting further. All reasons why you're perhaps seeing equities come down. We're actually on a very important level. I'm not going to go on record and say this is going to be the low of the day, but it is a key line in the sand. Last traded around this point not too long ago. You can see here on the 6th of October, we had a sort of a double bottom, the 6th and 7th, 33.30. It'd be interesting to see what happens around this level. If it is to give way, 3,300, 30 points below would be an obvious horizontal area support that people would look for, along with 10 points below that, which is also the low that we had on the 30th of September. Below there could open the way to a further move down towards 3,200. So we're just on the, I would say, last couple lines of defence here. However, headlines ultimately are going to shape this market. We had a bit of a recovery yesterday in early trade. However, we couldn't quite get back above those levels that gave way on Monday. The Nasdaq gave it the best attempt of that, but really came up short, and that almost led to this further sell-off that we're seeing today. So equities under pressure. Keep a watch, I would say, on those lows that we had on the 6th and 7th for both the Nasdaq and the S&P. The Dow Jones, you can see, has already gone through those and actually is eyeing up around the sort of 26,500 level. I'd say just before that, 26,600, really the low from 23rd of September, is very important and one that I would keep an eye on. It's already taken out its low that we had from October. So yeah, the Dow on the low of the month, the S&P and the Nasdaq a bit more to go. In currencies, you can see the euro today is broken that 118, and that really was a line of defence where I believe the bulls would have been happy to see price above and stay long as it was above there. It's not, and we're looking to push back down. And really, I could see, going into the end of the day, sort of just what's this? The low that we had in 19th October, 117.17 would be a point where I believe people would look for. Might be worth keeping an eye just to see if we can have some sort of trend line that's being tested around about now. It's not the cleanest, but from the low of September to the low of October to be tested now. One to keep a close watch on there as well. Mentioned Brexit talk stalling. That's not helping the pound, and also the technical break of 130. Big risk off day. So far, you're seeing a bit of dollar strength, equity weakness, and the pound, I would say, have stood all this all week. Has certainly looked cleaner. Just be careful and put onto your charts. I would say this trend line low here, which we obviously just saw in euro, but for cable here, the 25th of September to the 16th of October, marking that level there as key. Gold getting squeezed from both ways, and this dollar strength is actually just weighing on things as well. And you could argue this break of this trend line, which we flagged up yesterday, is just leading to a bigger push to the downside. The lows that mark up here on the 6th and 7th of October, I'm keeping a watch on, which is also a very important point. Going back here to the low that we had on the 12th of August, also the high that turned into the low from what was the 24th of September. So 1878, very key for futures. If that doesn't hold, then 1850 could well come into play. But yeah, not looking good for gold or currencies or equities as of right now. And the only market that's really pushing on that we're about to go through here, you can see is T-notes up from the low that we had to begin, where we finished sort of last week, 3 days of gain so far. However, this slight bit of dollar strength that we're seeing you could argue that is a reason why we're just coming lower a bit. But yeah, 6 days out to the election, not looking too rosy for now, but I think you're going to see a bit of an unwind ahead of that date.